I'm back from Japan and I thought I would give you guys a little bit of a haul of everything that I got while I was there. So the first category that I have is everything that I bought because I realized I did not pack well enough, and these are the things that I needed. So going there, I brought with me this little Anello backpack, which was fine for the plane, but while we were going around there, I found it really cumbersome because number one, it was so hot while we were there. Like, real feel in the shade, 38 degrees Celsius. One day when we were in Tokyo Disneyland, it was like completely blue skies, no clouds in the sky. It felt like it was 40 degrees at like peak noontime heat. So I was really dying with that backpack on my back. It was just like adding another layer and making me like really uncomfortable. So I went to Muji and I just bought like a cheap little canvas bag just so I could use it as a purse to throw everything in. I really liked this one because it had the 3 big pockets. So I put my travel tripod here. I always had a bottle of water with me so I wouldn't get heat stroke. And then I put the umbrella that I had brought with me here in this last pocket. And then everything else just kind of fit. Like, I like this size of tote where I can put in the things that I need easy access to, and it's not so big that like it falls over to the side and then I can't find anything because I gotta like dig through everything in the bag. So yeah, first purchase. Then also, because it was ridiculously hot, I bought myself a little tiny mini fan, also from Muji. Little win in hair moment. Here we go. Oh, it does this weird thing. So first, when you first press it, it turns on and then turns off and then turns on. It's this weird like natural wind cycle, I suppose. But I don't like that. So we just keep it on a steady one. I actually brought a little travel fan with me, but it was so weak because I think I just got it as a freebie in like an event. Look at that, look at that. Ooh, wind in hair. I'm so weird. All right. So it just wasn't cutting it. So I ended up going to Muji and then buying another one that I could use for the rest of the trip. What I like about this one is it folds this way so you can put it on a table and then have like wind while you're doing other things. So yeah. Second purchase made out of necessity. This Uniqlo bag, which I know is available here. Like, I've seen this in Cebu, but I ended up buying it while we were there. Once again, out of practicality, because on the little Anello backpack that I brought with me, it doesn't really fit my laptop or the camera that I use to vlog along with all my things so when I'm traveling, so it's not very practical in that sense. When I saw this bag, my first thought was it could be a really good gym bag. And then when we got back to the hotel, I saw that it actually has a laptop compartment. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. So now I can actually use it when I travel as a travel bag. Like, I can use it in the airport to have my laptop with me together with the camera gear for vlogging and things like that, and along with like all my essentials. So really happy with this purchase. Something else I got was when we were in New Balance, they would do a 3D model of your foot, and then the sales lady would talk you through the things that she found and recommend the best shoes for you. And when they did the scan, they found out that I was actually flat-footed. So she recommended that I get these insoles that just give you a little extra support on this side, and they have made my shoes so much more comfortable to walk in. I'm not going to show you the insoles because that's just really weird. But yeah, got those. And also because my feet were dying with the shoes. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but I find that if I wear the same pair of shoes for more than 3 days straight, by the 4th day, my feet hurt so much in those shoes. Even though I brought comfortable running shoes with me, by the 4th day, by the 3rd day, my feet were like really uncomfortable. By the 4th day, it felt like they were bleeding with every step I took. So I bought myself a new pair of walking shoes. I got these Nike Cortez sneakers, which I've never even heard of. I'm not like a sneakerhead, but my brother is, and he said that these were pretty good, like solid shoes. Also, while we were at Nike, I ended up buying this black crop top. Super simple. I have no idea why I bought this, to be honest. Like, I feel like I could get this here easily anywhere else, but I was there and I saw it. I thought it was cute, so I decided to get it. Since we're here, let's move on to the clothes category. I got 2 blazers. I got this dark navy blue one from Goo. So I got this because it's super lightweight, so I figured it would be nice to wear even here in our like hot tropical climate. And I found this local brand called Chico that had a bunch of really cute stuff. And I'll be completely honest, like their stuff was really cute. And the sales lady was very, very nice to me. And I ended up buying some things from the store. I may or may not have been talked into buying these things, but there you go. So I got another blazer, this plaid one. It came in 2 styles. One was like a sleeveless one with a cutaway in the back, which was really cute. Like I was so tempted, I really wanted that one, but then I thought to myself, it just seems like a trendier piece, whereas something like this feels like it would be more classic and would get me like a longer wear down the line. So it's like a short sleeve plaid blazer. It's a cute fit on me. I like the way it falls. And I got this like houndstooth romper because I noticed a lot of the ladies there were wearing rompers a lot. So I feel like I kept seeing it around me and everyone looked so chic and effortless that I just wanted that vibe as well to take home with me. And I thought, actually, I was going up the escalator and I saw this in their show window and it really caught my eye. So I came back down and tried it on and you know, I got it because I really liked it. That's it for clothes. Let's move on to little bits and bobs slash mostly art supplies. So while I was there, I bought this matcha just at some random grocery store that we went to on our last day there. It feels like matcha powder. I don't know if it's any good. We walked over to this famous matcha ice cream place and then they were also selling matcha powder. And based on what they displayed there, it looked like this was for drinking, for making tea, not for cooking with. So I decided to buy it and try it out. I hope it's good. This I got because this is actually like anti-mosquito spray, but I like that it's really fine and it has a nice smell and it's not sticky like most insect repellents. So I bought a small one that would fit in my bag because I always am the first one to get devoured by mosquitoes when I'm out with my friends. I got this eyelash. It's a heated eyelash curler. I bought this because I saw it on Tina Young's vlog of stuff that she got from Korea, and I don't 100% know if I need this, but it looked really cool, so I figured I'd try it out. Demon Slayer stickers and 1 Spy Fam sticker. I got this. This is a cutter for washi tape, but it's cool because it comes in 3 different like kinds of cuts. So you can cut it to have this little triangle edge. You can cut it to have that little like, I don't know what you call it, the tape dispenser teeth edge. And then it even has a cutter where you can cut regular size washi tape down in half so you can have skinnier washi tape with the same design. And final category, art supplies. So I was so lucky because on the first day we went to Shinjuku where Sekaido is, and that was really like number 1 on my list. The number 1 thing I want to go to when we went to Tokyo. I really requested that we make a stop at Sekaido. It's basically this giant art supply store in Japan and I loved it there so much. They have like everything that I have ever wanted and at half the price of how much it would be if I bought it here. So I went a little nuts. Like I think I spent an hour in there. I only made it to the 3rd floor because I was so overwhelmed. My brain was just like, it's too much. It's too much art supplies. I don't know what to do. So this is what I got there. I got a new pack of my acrylic gouache, my Holbein acrylic gouache. This is an 18-piece set. So I made a video about it. I purchased a smaller student size sampler set. So Holbein, if you don't know, they only make artist grade art supplies, but they do come in like smaller, thinner tubes that they call their student like kind of trial set. So if you're on a budget, if you just wanted to try this art supply and you're not sure how you like it, then you can get those. So I got those first, and I really loved using this medium, but it was quite pricey. Like for that the student set, I bought it locally here, and I spent the same amount I would spend if I got the full-size tubes 18-piece set. I have since found the same set on artwhale.ph for half that price, the same price that they're selling it in Japan, in Sakaido. So if you were interested in getting that set, then I highly recommend checking that out. The only problem is they're always sold out. And I got myself an extra large tube of titanium white because I use this so much. It runs out so fast for me, so I got one of those. And I made a list of like the brushes that I super needed. So I got these two Filbert brushes in a size 4 and in a size 8 because I don't have anything. I do have something like this that I purchased here, but I think the ones that I got were made for oil painting because they are so much longer, which makes it harder because I paint on paper and on sketchbooks most of the time, so it's just so much harder for me to maneuver that. So I got these two. And I also got a new rigger brush, which I have been wanting for such a long time, but I have not been able to find this here in this size. I don't know if it's just Cebu, but it's really actually quite hard to buy art supplies here. Then I have been wanting to try Holbein's gouache. So what I was talking about earlier was acrylic gouache, which is like halfway between gouache and acrylic paint. But I've been wanting to try gouache because recently I've kind of been getting back into my watercolors, and gouache is way more like watercolor. So I decided to treat myself. This was not on my list, and I got one of those student sets of the 12-piece Holbein gouache. So these are like smaller tubes. But yeah, I'm so excited to try these out. Like I'm happy that I'll get to try it out in like smaller, like a tester kit before committing to a full pack. When we were in Shibuya, I saw Umetsu, which is also another art supply store, and they're more specialty, I think, and they're a lot smaller. So the whole first floor is dedicated to framing your art prints, your original artwork. If you go there and bring it to them, they'll frame it to you, and they have this whole wall of watercolor pigments, of paint pigments. So if you've ever seen those videos where they grind their own pigment and mix it with their own binder and create their own watercolor sets, that's where you would get something like that. I didn't get any pigment because that's not something that I'm ready to do quite yet. I did end up buying this Schminke masking fluid. I recently started using my Winter & Newton masking fluid again, and I really like the look of it, but it really ruins my brushes because it doesn't have an applicator. So I've been trying to use it with this, like, I bought this wooden applicator that I could use with it. It's just not the same as a brush, and it doesn't go on as continuously or as smooth as I would like. So I decided to try this out because it has the applicator, so I won't have to ruin any brushes when I use it. I also got a refill for the nibs that I like when I'm doing the dip calligraphy for my lining. And the very last art supply, sort of, I guess this should have fallen under the random stuff that I got. I got this kind of, I think this is like for little kids because it was so cheap, but this little fountain pen set. So I'm not actually sure how to use it. This is my first fountain pen. It's something that I really wanted to dabble in for a while. They had a sample of this in the store, and I did a little sketch on their tester pad, and I really enjoyed it. So I really want to try drawing with this because I have some like nice inks that I want to test out. So yeah, really excited about that. Alright, so that's everything I got while I was in Tokyo. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Let me know if you have any questions down below about the places that we went to or the things that I've purchased. I'll gladly answer anything that you're curious about. And I guess that's it. I'll see you all next time. Bye!